Have you ever wondered why one cup of coffee can make you feel wide awake, but a few hours later you're struggling to keep your eyes open? It turns out caffeine doesn't actually give you energy, it tricks your brain. Throughout the day, your brain slowly builds up a chemical called adenosine. Think of adenosine as your brain's tiredness signal. The longer you're awake, the more of it builds up, making you feel increasingly sleepy. Now here's where caffeine comes in. Caffeine's shape is surprisingly similar to adenosine, so it can fit into the exact same receptors in your brain. But instead of activating them, it blocks them. It's like putting a fake key into a lock. Nothing happens, but the real key can't get in either. So even though the adenosine is still there, your brain can't detect it. Without those tiredness signals, your brain releases more dopamine and adrenaline, making you feel more alert, focused, and awake. But here's the catch. Caffeine never gets rid of the adenosine. It simply hides it. Meanwhile, the adenosine keeps building up in the background like emails piling up in your inbox. After several hours, your liver breaks down the caffeine, and those receptors finally become available again. Suddenly, all that accumulated adenosine can bind to the receptors at once. That's why you don't just feel tired, you can feel like you hit a wall. This is what's known as the caffeine crash. And if you keep reaching for another cup every time this happens, your brain can actually respond by making more adenosine receptors over time. More receptors mean it takes more caffeine to block them all, so eventually one cup doesn't feel as effective anymore. That's why many regular coffee drinkers develop a caffeine tolerance. So the next time coffee makes you feel full of energy, remember, it didn't actually create any energy at all. It simply prevented your brain from noticing how tired you already were, until the caffeine wore off. And now you know.